Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday morning. Yeah, Sunday morning. Whew, mistakes. How many of y'all made mistakes before? How many of y'all made mistakes before? Um, I during this time, right? During this time, there are a lot of uh reflection times, even if you are cooped in the house with your kids. Even if you have a busier schedule because you're working remotely, and then you're homeschooling, and then you have all this stuff going on, you still find yourself, at least I have, and I know many people that I know have found themselves in deep reflection mode, right? So what's the greatest mistake that you've ever had? Just think about that for a second as I take you into the biggest mistake I made in my life, and the reason why I'm doing my best to rectify that. So one of my favorite people in the personal development motivational space of all time, Jim Rohn, I once heard him say, "The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons." The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. And so when you make a mistake, when you make a bad mistake, like in your life, and there's nothing you can do about it, that it hurts. You can't go back in time. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. There are a lot of different things. And man, when I was younger, I'd always been one of those people that was super motivated, super pumped, like on 10. I was always one of those people. And so when my dad at 14, my dad uh made me read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. And I read the book, and at that moment I said, "Man, I want to be rich. Like that's what it is. I'm going to be rich." And I looked at the different ways that I felt were available to me at that time. Now you have to remember, this is before the Facebook. This is before the social media. I'm 14 years old in 1999. So I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, yo, I can hoop. Like I was playing basketball at that time. I was good. I was going into my freshman year in high school, and I made the varsity team. So I was pretty good. And so I felt like, okay, I could probably hoop. But then I was like, I need a backup plan. I need a backup plan. So what's gonna be the backup plan for the hoop dream? The rap career, right? And so I haven't even gotten to the mistake, because I don't think like dreaming or having, big dreams is a mistake. I think quite the opposite. But because being a young black man, everybody that I saw around me that was educated, they didn't really have money like that. Like in my family specifically, they didn't have money like that. So even though I was going to get my education and all that stuff, I saw the ball players who I looked up to. I saw the rappers, and I said, I can do those things. Like it wasn't like I wasn't good. But then as time went on, as everybody started getting taller and I didn't, and I realized, how great I had to be to even get a chance, the hoop dream fell off. And so then I had the rap career, but then it was like, yeah, the rap career is probably not going to work out. So what am I going to do? I can't just go to college. I can't just do that. So the biggest mistake I made was getting into um, what I call uh, the the dream marketing business. The dream marketing business. And the reason why I bring this up is I don't know what mistake you had in your mind, or if you're just tuning in or you're just listening in, what mistake you had in your mind when I asked what was the biggest mistake, what was the greatest mistake you ever made. But a lot of times it's not a huge mistake, a lot of times, or it doesn't seem like a huge mistake. It just seems like a pivot or a tweak that you shouldn't have done. So when I say I got into the dream marketing business, I started getting involved in network marketing companies. There's nothing wrong with network marketing. What's wrong is how you forget that network has work in it. So when you go to all of these presentations that make you seem like it's easy, and it's not. All network marketing is you're selling stuff, and you're trying to sell an opportunity to make money. You're not selling an actual product that people are really gonna like, enjoy, and like on a regular basis. You have to convince people to get into an opportunity to make money, or you have to convince people to buy or use a service or a product that they probably normally don't use like that. So again, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think there's anything illegal about it. I don't think there's anything scandalous about it. But you're just not told that you have to become a great salesperson to make it. So I didn't know that. And that's why I call it dream marketing, because most people get involved in it and they think, all I have to do is get 2 people and 3. No, you have to get thousands of people in your organization to make sustainable money. And so the tweak that I'm talking about that I want to give you, and I hope this helps you, is if I just would have changed a word. So you want to say network marketing, you want to say dream marketing, whatever. If I would have changed a word from dream or network to direct marketing, we'd be having a totally different conversation right now. And direct marketing is not hiding the fact that you're selling something. And that's the difference. With network marketing, the way that it was taught to me, I don't know how it is now, but you kind of have to trick people into seeing about your opportunity. With direct marketing, you're being like, hey, what's up? Hey, I'm Odell. Are you a black male looking to get into the rap business? I've got a great opportunity for you. And that's it. And then you go down, different sales mechanisms and do that. But I didn't learn about direct marketing until much later. I'm talking deep into my 20s. And I didn't even pay attention to it until like 2 years ago. So I say that to you. I hope those of you that tuned in, that paid attention, what I want you to do is look at that mistake and see what tweak could have been made. Maybe that mistake was you got with the wrong person. Maybe that was the mistake. And you married the wrong person, or you got involved, or you had a child with the wrong person. And that was clearly a mistake. It wasn't a mistake for you to get into a relationship. It was a mistake for you to get with that particular person. So our relationships aren't bad. And so how can you tweak that? Think about that. Maybe it's getting with the right person and just all those mistakes get overtaken. Or maybe it's not being with somebody for a long season in your life. I don't know what it is, but you have to figure that out for yourself. But take those mistakes, take those regrets, take those things in your life that you meant, man, I fouled up. I really messed up, and tweak it. Here's one way that everybody watching this, everybody listening to this can tweak their biggest mistake, is to write a story about it. That's the best way. Write a story about it, because we believe stories in our minds. Write a story about it. It doesn't have to be a book. It could be a story. You just literally make it up and you include your life, and that's what you do. That's the best way, because before we can do better, we got to feel better. We got to feel better about what we're doing. And so you can try to go through the motions without any emotion behind it, but it's not going to be sustainable. So you have to feel better about that mistake. You got to feel better about it. You don't have to like it, but you got to feel better about your mistake. That's the big thing. And so what you have to do is feel better about your mistake, reach out to somebody, let them know about it, and then move forward. But I appreciate you all tuning in. Hey man, I appreciate you. You are the one that really got me moving forward and doing all this, bro. So I appreciate you. Much love. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Take care.